Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Libra. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Libra, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, most of all for showing up. And we have cards jumping. Nine of Pentacles. So you're quite comfortable on your own, but you want to start. You want to start something new. On an emotional level, you want to take a chance, a risk, but you're holding back because you still need time to heal. You're on your own. Maybe you're not. Well, no, you're quite comfortable, but there is a forgiveness. There is a new beginning. Cards are just jumping. See, you want to have a conversation with someone. 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands just showing themselves. So it's an ending of a relationship due to ego. Probably third-party situations too. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So holding back on truth with the High Priestess and the World. So following that intuition and putting an end to a cycle. That's why you're on your own. You want to be there. You want to, but you do want to forgive because you made a choice. You want to be in a relationship, but you want to have the truth. You want to have the truth about what took place. And you want to be able to celebrate that new beginning. Some of it sounds like a forgiveness in play where you want to come back with the same person, or you just really want to start afresh in some cases. You want to just be on your own for a while, but get into a new relationship with someone completely new, which is very understandable. You want to go out, you want to meet people, you don't want to be alone, you want to be in a relationship, but you still need to get through your healing. If it is that it's on that on an emotional level, you're either dealing with the feelings very slowly. It's not, you're not rushing through that. Libra, this reading is about the person most on your mind. So who you're thinking about could just be that person who wants to come back in and have that forgiveness. They want to talk to you, or you want to talk to them, or do you want to have closure? You want the truth. So we start with situation between you, how you are handling it, and how they are. Let's see how these cards line up, because this layout, it gives a little trouble sometimes. Can't see all the cards. This is Spirit's advice on how to deal with the situation, how you deal with it, and how the next person does. This is the potential outcome. This is how you maneuver with it, if you follow it or not. Again, it is really up to you to follow the advice of Spirit or not. It's a bit off there. All right, let me just... Sorry, Libra. I'm doing this on your reel. But I want you to see the cards. Okay. All right, let's see where we go from here. Look at that, bottom of the deck. So somebody is not being honest. Somebody's just taking care of their own needs, being very selfish, not facing up to what that commitment really was, not caring too much about how the other person feels about it, because they're just taking what they can get and they're going. And that's not for everybody. But that's where you were left, Libra, feeling that you have to take care of yourself, feeling that you are on your own, that you need to make new plans. And that's karma for you. This would be the Judgment card. So having learned that lesson of you can't trust people. Now, that's too broad of a saying there. I can't trust people. You can trust people up to a certain point, but then you must always leave room for that doubt, because we all change our minds at some point. And if you are going through that where you have to now reckon with, well, I need to do things differently because I was giving too much, or I allowed them to take more than what they should have taken from me. Well, that was the lesson that you had to learn. That was the karmic justice between you. Now you can learn, now you can make a better judgment call. If you have to go back and face this person, you're going to be dealing with them on a whole different level. You have overcome, you are stronger. You're able to be on your own. You just choose to be in a relationship. That's the difference between someone who is not able to let go of the next person and says, I want to be on my own. You see? Or saying that I can be on my own, but they can't let go of the next person. It's codependency that you don't want to be a part of. You come to see and understand, and it's hard. It's hard to accept, but you're taking it in small doses. You're saying it's not that you don't want to accept it. It's just it's difficult for you because you were generous, you were open, you're bruised by the fact that you were so open and you were so vulnerable, thinking that that was a good thing. They took advantage of that, and that is what you're reckoning with. That's what you're on the cusp of. Well, I want to be in a relationship, but I think I should just be on my own for now. And that's okay, because that's how you're going to get through. And if you do speak to the person because you want to have that closure, you want to come through, you want to be on equal ground with the next person coming in, whether it's the same person that you want to go back and have a communication with, or you want to talk to them about how things were. You want to put a lid on all of that. In some cases, some of you feel like you should. Others of you are just, I learned my lesson, I'm moving on, I'm taking care of me. I don't care about what's going on with the next person because I've learned my lesson. I'm understanding what true commitment is really about by the fact that you got bruised in one. And that is a harsh lesson. But it makes you stronger. It makes you realize that you have to have certain boundaries. You have to be able to say, you can't cross this line, and make sure that they don't. That's why you want to move on now. You're going after what you really want because you understand what you've been through, and that's where the cycle comes to an end. 7 of Wands, you're taking the higher ground, or at least someone is taking the higher ground, moving on and thinking, okay, you know what, I think I want to go and put myself into something more productive. I want to see where my future is. I want to go further than where I have come to. The 9 of Swords could be yourself, could be the next person, because somebody is really worried about something and not coming into the balance. Coming back into the balance is what they want to do. So could be you, maybe some of you are out there thinking, I really want to speak to this person. I really want to speak to this person. I'm not done with them yet. Or some of us are thinking, well, I don't want to talk to them and I hope they don't come back because I really don't want to deal with them. So it really depends on your situation. Either way, the anxiety, it's repercussions. Eh? I mean, what they did with this Seven of Swords here, you or them, whichever way this Nine of Swords is coming in, whoever did or said or behaved in a certain way that it put a mark, because it created anxiety. And am I going into another relationship without closure with this one? Am I going to be able to have closure with this relationship? How long is it going to take for me to get over this? There's a lot of thoughts going on here. There's a lot of, I need to change certain things going on here. I need to overcome. You see, it's a lot of work involved in wanting to heal quickly, maybe. Thinking up of ways that you could get past this as fast as possible, because he likes to move quickly, this one, Knight here. Looking to be passionate or looking to start something. I just need to be in a relationship. Now, that's a problem if you just got out of one and you've been hurt and you're already looking into jumping into a new relationship. Fear of being alone, maybe. Worried that you'll always be on your own. Well, if you jump into relationships without really giving yourself time to close off of the last one, then you're going spiraling down, is what I like to say. And when I do these types of reads, because it's a question of what you're going to attract. And you don't want more of the same. You don't want to have to be on the defense and be sitting up wondering, are they cheating on me? Am I not a priority? And then that fear setting in about relationships. It's a spiraling down is what it is, because all that you're going to have on your mind is, are they going to cheat on me? Are they going to cheat on me? Because of the last relationship that you're in a hurry to get past. Now, not everybody is going to agree that I'm in a hurry to get past, but this is for those who are trying to convince themselves that they are well when they need more time. Because that's what the moon says. Take your time. Pay attention. Learn from the pain. Learn from the suffering. Understand why you keep getting the same from the relationships that you're in. Learn from them. And then you can set off to be and take charge and really go in the direction of, I'm in charge, I know what I want. I'm in charge of my life. I set up boundaries and I know what I want. That is when you will heal. That is when you will know that you have healed, Libra. That is when you know you are ready for another relationship. Because I know that from what I've seen, I know that some of you are, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. We don't all really want to be alone, but we want our space. And you need to know how to put the boundaries on, this is my space, and be respected for it, instead of having people walk all over you. That sense of, I feel good, I want to feel good, I feel good with you. Again, we are looking at, we will say and we will do anything. I saw that forgiveness card earlier. Now we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Empress. So be very careful. The vulnerability that you show and that you are known for, it could be your downfall into another relationship, or to return to a relationship that is not good for you. That comfort that they have with you, that comfort that you have with them, that is what is going on here. I wanted to go back to the way it was. Why can't I have what I always had before? For some. Why can't it be like it used to be? I want what I want, and I'll take it. If I have to. Do whatever it takes for some. How you are dealing with that is the King of Pentacles. So again, it's you want to be with someone who fits with you. You are the king. Regardless, if you're a woman in this story here, if you're a viewer and you're a woman watching this, you have the capability of providing for, protecting, and being in control of the relationship. But to what point? Is it your ego that needs to be tempered? Is it you that is giving off signals of I want it my way or the highway? Because we have that here. We have the Nine of Swords, where we're worried that I'm going to set up boundaries so that I will catch you. Are you overbearing? I'm going to call you Taurus now. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Libra, it is possible that your fear is being clouded here. Where you think you want to protect a relationship, maybe you're becoming more and more overbearing in it. Or because of it. Or you just really want to be in control and have that sense of I provide for. I want that comfort. I want to feel at home. They are looking to change. They are looking to see change because something went wrong. If it is that one or both of you are looking into protecting yourself, taking what you can get, lying even, something needs to change because they are seeing that. They are changing. They probably want to have more of an opportunity. Spirit is saying that you have many opportunities to be comfortable with each other. It's a question of understanding. Huh? Again, looking at that Ace of Swords here, coming from, I know what I want. I know what I want. Spirit is saying to look at the many opportunities that you have. To have that comfort. It's not a question of you don't have enough. It is what you have already. Are you being generous? Are you being selfish? Because he represents being selfish too. Huh? They want to see a change. They want to make a change. You want to have that equal give and take. So you want to either bring back in the balance, or you want to give more because you've been selfish. They are very afraid. They are very afraid. Maybe they are confused here about getting caught because of secrecy. But they want to heal. They miss you. Maybe they are lonely. They are the ones who are wanting to come back in. Maybe they were looking away. They were dealing with others, or they are afraid to lose you. Again, I mentioned it at the beginning, that codependency, not being able to really heal and thinking, I want to heal, I don't want to lose you, I want to be on my own, but I don't want to let you go. They need to get past that. They need to get past the opportunities, so many opportunities, and they can't choose. or they want to hold on to you and still have others. You are looking at what you offer them. Be sure that you're not being too stringent, because they are afraid. They are afraid. They can't let go of something. They can't let go of the idea that they will never have enough, or they are not enough without you. They are learning. They are changing. They are, at least they're wanting to. It's a slow process for them, because it's very difficult. They're being held. They're held back by what it is they're afraid of. A choice needs to be made. They need to choose as much as you need to choose. You want to have that reconciliation. Be very careful. If they are not ready, they will say and do anything, if they are afraid to lose you. You are manifesting. What is it that you're manifesting? You're manifesting to make a choice. You're manifesting love. You're wanting to be in a relationship. It doesn't have to be with them, but you need to have that closure before you move on. There we have the Queen of Wands. Oh boy. Okay, so they are really hooked into third-party situations. They're lying to you. They can't let go of a third party. They want to change, but they're caught. It's karmic. They owe it to somebody, or they've been put in a situation where they can't let go of the third party just yet. There's all kinds of little scenarios that are creeping up around that. So let's see what the thoughts are, because you want to see and be an active change. They want to have that change, but at the same time, they are greedy. They want many opportunities, and still they won't let go of the one thing that they know they need to let go of. Libra. Spirit is saying to see the opportunities before you. So maybe you may want to take a break from their energy and just explore yourself, where that Three of Wands is you're looking further ahead. You're looking past. Where is it? Yeah, see here, you're looking past all of this. You're looking into what it is that you want to understand, what that addiction is that they have for holding on to what isn't good for them. You want to understand that, but you don't have to go into their suffering. They have to go through that on their own. They have to come to terms with what they had with you and what they are losing because of their choices. You see? Spirit is saying to be mindful of what you choose. You are choosing to be generous. You need to be generous to yourself. You need to look for what you want. But at the same time, be mindful of their energy, where if you're dealing with them, you have to put up boundaries. Because they see third parties as they can't let go of them. They can't let go. So what are the thoughts of the person most on your mind? See, you deserve better. They know that. They have to deal with themselves. So you deserve better. You need to pay attention to you. My life is a mess right now. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. See, your generosity is a little too much for them, because they're just going to keep taking more from you. As much as you want to give, they will just keep taking it. Let's do one more. Yep. That's all they want. That's all they know. That's where they're comfortable, in the drama. Libra, take time for you. Be generous to yourself. You're able. You're quite able. You're quite capable. You're manifesting some love coming in here, but it doesn't have to be with them. Be able to walk away from what no longer serves you. You do deserve better. On that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Libra, love and light.